Evening, or shall I say good morning? I should say, good morning, really. But yeah, people, I just thought I'd do a little show. Don't think it'd be a long one. Um, I've been thinking about some of the shit that's been going on for the last few days and seen a lot of channels talking about all of what's going on. Big up Aces, big up Benji. Um, is Arteta under pressure? I think he is now. I think he's under big pressure. It seems to me that certain things have been taken out of the equation for him, and he's now looking at a bit of a problem. Seems to me, I don't know what your opinion is, guys, but Berta has eventually stepped up to the plate and decided, no, this is what we're going to do, Arteta. Maybe in the background, I said this a while back, maybe in the background, that Josh Kroenke has decided that maybe, it's time for a change. Maybe he's not the man to make the right decisions. I don't know. I get that feeling. I think since Berta's joined the club, there's not quite the same relationship with Arteta that there once was, and could be a problem. But I think it's a good problem because I think it is time that the control was taken away from Arteta. I think he had way too much influence, and it's time that this man now has stepped up to the plate. And to me, it's evident that it's quite clear, wouldn't it, that Sesko was the man that Arteta wanted, and Berta said no. We're going with a proven, better player. In the fact we're going to have Grokeres. That deal looks to me like it's pretty much done. We've signed Zubamendi. Good deal, if you ask me. My only concern is I see rumours about Enweri. I don't want to look at him and let him go. Yeah, Drew, get on, man. I'm here. Let me cook. I'm here to tell you, Jez, stop using EPL content. Yeah, good up, man. Fuck off, little melt. Big up, Toronto Gooner. Afternoon legend. Hope you're doing well, my friend. Big up to you, my friend. Thank you for joining. Yeah, you get the melts, man. You get the little melts. Awesome one. Big up, man. Big up to you. But my point is, has the pressure been put on Arteta now that Berta's come in? He's now looks to me as he's making the big decisions now. He's the one saying what we're going to do with players in, players out. I'm still not convinced about Maduka. I'm not convinced about that. If he comes in as a backup, fair okay, but not on big money. Let's not do this stupid nonsense. I don't think that will happen. I'm not sure that's going to happen. But we're going to see. We're going to see. Graham says Arteta is under a lot of pressure this season. Yeah, he is. He's got to succeed, mate. If he doesn't win a trophy, either FA Cup, Premier League or Champions League, he won't be there for the following season. Mate, I don't think the FA Cup's big enough. Not now. He's disrespected that FA Cup since he won it back in 2020. And he's got to go bigger, man. He's got to go bigger. That's not big enough now. Big up, Mr. Waffle, man. Hope you're well. You know what I mean? He's got to go to the bigger stage now. SG, big up, Jess. You're lurking on 10k. Yeah, not far away, mate. About 750-ish, something like that. So that's a big thing for me. Turnstile Sports, I think, give him all the signs that he needs. And if he fails, no more excuses. But I think it's Berta, man. Here we are. They've got this idiot again. Can you stream the World Cup semi-final, Jez? Is Arsenal? Since you use EPL. Fuck off, man. I wish I had a mod in here right now and I'd fucking fuck you right off, my little melt. In fact, I will. I will ban you. Bye-bye. Bye-bye. You're gone. Bye-bye. At the end of the day, don't need idiots in here. Arsenal First says signing Kepa was the final straw for me. Well, I think he's a decent backup, man. I think he's a decent backup. But 5 million, small change for Arsenal. Let's get it right. But the fact remains here right now. The question is, Arteta now is under massive pressure. Massive pressure. And that's good. I love it because at the end of the day, we're going to see really what this man's all about. Autumn One says, Jez, you need more mods. I've got a lot of mods, mate, but it's late at night and a lot of people are in bed. But I can mod them out anyway. Kiki says, what was your favourite player growing up? Oh, Christ almighty. There's a lot of players, man. Blimey. George Graham, from my very early days. Liam Brady. Just to name two. From different eras. Fresh strip art. He ain't going nowhere, Jez. I know Arteta can be crazy, but no way would he want Nweri to leave. He has to bring Nweri into the team more. Well, that's a very good debate, my friend, because Nweri is looking for a new contract and he's demanding more playtime. Scott, big up, man. How are you doing? I'm doing very well. Hope you are. Have you visited Jamaica? I have been to Jamaica. Beautiful place. Absolutely stunning country. Private ping pong. Big up, Jez. Get these likes up. Chat. Yeah, smash the likes up, people. Smash them up. Big up, Sean, man. Big up to you. Ali, how are you, my friend? Hope you're well. Hope you're doing very well. And yeah, but I'm trying to get back to the point. Arteta is under pressure now. Okay. I honestly think, this is my honest opinion, the Cronkies have decided you're not the man now. You know what I'm saying? You're not the man. Private ping pong, Jez mod won't get many streams though due to time zone. I'll mod you up, mate, after the show. I'll mod you up. Don't worry about that. I'll mod you up. But the thing is, I think this is a great move. I honestly do. That Berta has suddenly put his foot down and said, no. You're doing bullshit here. You're doing bullshit. And it's time for me to take over. And I personally see that's what's happening. We saw the signing the other day of Zupermendi. Where was Arteta? Where was he? Didn't see him. Is that a problem? Or is that a good thing? Is that a bad thing? But I honestly believe that it is a good thing. He's out of the picture. Fantastic to me. Ali says, I personally don't believe that the ball will do enough for us to win trophies. I think we're moving in the right direction, but not with this manager. Yeah, Turnstile Sports. Love to see a strike force like Wright and Campbell again. Kevin Campbell, RIP. Ravi says, regardless of what we do in transfers, Arteta has no excuses and must win a trophy this coming season. I totally agree. I totally agree. Ravi says Arteta should really have been sacked years ago. We have wasted the last few years with some good players in our team, like Saka and Saliba. They may leave soon if we fail. Well, I don't see him going just yet, personally. I don't. But we have to move this season. We have to. We have to move. Otherwise, it's going to be another shit show. But do you guys honestly think that Arteta is now under severe pressure from the Cronkies, Josh, and he's got somebody looking over his shoulder in Berta? Give me your opinion. Give me your opinion. I honestly think they are. I think Josh Kroenke said, that's why they brought this guy in. We need to sort this shit out. Graham says, Jez, I think Kepa, Norgard and Mosquera will turn out to be astute additions. They won't make the headlines, but will take the burden of some regular starters. And we will play in the lesser games. Yeah, I agree with you on that one. Kepa, I don't think it's a bad deal. I know there's a lot of people saying it is shit. I think he's a good keeper. And for 5 million, I don't think it's a bad deal. I don't like the fact that we keep dealing with Chelsea. Big up to you. But there we go. Big up, Jez. Great to see the channel's alive and well. Nice job on the rebranding. Thank you, my friend. Thank you very much. Mems Creamer, big up, Jez. This club's going nowhere under this manager. It doesn't matter who you lot sign in the summer. Will it be enough to get a trophy in the cabinet because Spurs can win the UEFA Super Cup? Well, we're going to have to see, mate, aren't we? We're going to have to wait and see. Richard says it's a great thing and about time. Yeah, if you're talking about Arteta under pressure, I totally agree with you. Arsenal first says, get this manager and these owners gone. We're not going to lose the owners, mate. They ain't going anywhere soon. That's fact. Can you stream some in-betweeners, Jez? You already streamed. Oh, fuck off, man. Let's block this guy. Let me just block this guy. Let me just block him as well, because he's a melt. Yeah, let's get rid of him. Honestly, these idiots, man. Seriously, what's wrong with them? Anyway. Unfortunately, Jez, when Arsenal hire a new manager, these snide PR journalists and toxic positive fans won't back the next manager. No. Let's get rid of that prick Potters. Let's get rid of him. He's gone. Bye-bye. Bye-bye. Unlucky. Thanks for joining. Bye. Tyrrell Gullah TV. Big up, man. Big up to you. Yeah, it is one of them things. James talks Man City. Big up, man. Hi, Jez. My dad wouldn't take Arteta as a Man City manager when Pep believes he got standards. Yeah, quite right, mate. Why would you? Why would you take him, man? Guy's crap. 1-0. Sean says Arteta is very stubborn and will play his preferred players, regardless of who the board signs. That's the problem. That is the problem, Sean. That is the problem. Martin Tapp says, big up Jezza at Arsenal and the chat. Big up to you, my friend. Hope you're well. Turntile Sports, what would be the effect? What would be the perfect forward for Arsenal now, past or present? Perfect forward. Ooh. Perfect forward. Christ. Perfect forward. Ronaldo, maybe. Well, we didn't do bad with Henri, did we? Big up, Abjeed. Big up, man. Hope you're well. Awesome one. Jez, remember Arsenal moved to the Emirates to be like Bayern, and yeah. Both teams, when they were win nothing for not even one season, want their manager and board's head and a stick. Arsenal needs to do that. Yeah, well, we're never going to do it, man. We've never done that in our history. Never done it in our history. And it ain't going to start anytime soon. Sorry. Sorry. Men's Creamery, if Arsenal were a clever team, they would focus on the FA Cup or Carabao Cup and forget about the major tournaments. They struggle to win. The pre-season starts soon. Yeah, mate, they're not going to do that. They want the big trophy, don't they? They want the big trophy. That's what we're going for now. That is what we're doing here. Mr. Waffle says, it's difficult to say, Jez. I think the Cronkies are happy as long as the majority of the fan base are, and including Champions League football. That's the problem. That is the problem, mate. It is just the fact that it's all the get along gang, and let's all be happy. And win nothing. Because apparently all these new fans are happy with just coming second. Don't matter about winning. You just get the semi-final. You know, get second in the league. Oh, that's brilliant. It's brilliant, isn't it? Brilliant. Well, not the way I was brought up. Winning is winning. Second is nothing. Toronto Gunner says, hey, Jizza, how good was George Easton? Saw some highlights. Seemed like a didy. He was a good player. George Easton, man. He was a decent player, man. Decent player. Danny, my favourite Arsenal unk. Big up, man. Big up. J Lux videos. Jez, I read something today on Twitter, a quote from Ornstein, that it's not thought there's any pressure from those within Arsenal. It's only external pressure. Couldn't believe it. Tweeted from Daily AF. Well, look, mate, I don't listen to any of that bullshit. Don't listen to any of it. It's all bollocks, man. It's all bollocks. Marcus Antonius, from the Roman times. Best by the best in class and forced to manage to prove himself, and that he has the whereabouts to make things work. That is how the best clubs are run. Fact. Can't disagree with you, man. For Arteta back for pre-season this week. Yeah. Well, we're going to see, aren't we? Very, very proper soon. Scott says, Jez, always respect you and your younger United fan. Big up to you, man. The fact Arsenal would rather mutants run within the club rather than knowledgeable hardcore fans like you is beyond me. Yeah, well, that's the club. That's the modern world, man. That's the modern world. But we're going to see, people. Let's get to the point. We're going to see, right? The season starts August the 17th, right? Man United away. Okay. We're going on this pre-season tour in Asia, I believe it is. And we're going to see right now. We're going to see very quickly how good this setup is going to be. Because I still think we need additions. Big up Joseph, man. Do you think the midfield is strong enough to win the Prem, Jez? No, I don't. No, I don't, mate. No, I don't. No, I think we need to change it up a bit. I don't think Odegaard is the level we need. I think he's a waste of space. He ain't a good captain. I think Declan Rice, for me, would be the better captain. And if we're serious, then we need to move it up. We need to move it up. Awesome one says, Jez, Arsenal never were like Madrid or Bayern, but aren't them to the stands that, yeah, we should be striving for them levels. But the argument on that, mate, will be shot down this season because we beat Real Madrid twice in the Champions League. But come on, that don't prove nothing, does it? Don't prove anything. Yeah, we beat them. Yeah, we beat them. But did we win anything? No. No, we didn't. Fresh strip art. Serious question. How are teams meant to play Liverpool knowing the players are heartbroken over the tragic loss of Jota? All clubs may find it hard to try and beat them. That is heartbroken. No, I don't believe, man. Sorry, mate. I don't think that'll come in the game. That'll be long forgotten. That'll be long forgotten. Serious teams will not take that into the equation. Look, let's put it on the table here. I'm going to do a show tomorrow night about how the road was to the 89 game at Anfield after the tragic thing at Hillsborough. 96 Liverpool fans lost their lives. Didn't stop Liverpool challenging for the trophy of the division, to win the league. Didn't stop them. It was an awful thing. I mean, we're going to talk about it tomorrow night, but that goes out of the equation, mate. I hear what you're telling me. Joseph says, don't think the standard of Arsenal football been good last 2 years, Jez, like it should be. No, I agree with you, man. I agree with you. Sal Samo, big up, man. Hope you're well. Big up, Jez. Next season it will be a second again with this manager. Well, second. Come on. I'll be interested to see if we actually get second. I'll be honest with you, man. I won't lie. Lawrence, big up Lawrence, man. Hope you're well. I know you're not well. You've been ill. Big up, man. Thank you for your super chat. Cheers. I hear the club are ditching North London forever. Blue is the colour when the team comes. Yeah, mate. Lawrence, I saw your thing you put out earlier about that. Yeah, it's about right, isn't it? Blue is the colour. Chelsea is our name. Yeah, fucking bollocks, isn't it? Yeah, might as well do it. Mems Creamer, the last time Arsenal played my team in the opening game, United won 3-1. Could be a repeat result. Then what's the excuse? Yeah, well, we're going to find out, mate. We're going to find out. We are going to find out. Marcus Antonius, I love that name. At Jezza, what wine do you enjoy drinking the most? Oh, now, Christ almighty, that's a question and a half. That is a serious question, mate. Depends what I'm doing, where I'm drinking. Everyday quaffable. Whilst I'm here in France, I won't lie. I am drinking Louis Jardot Bone. It's a very nice quaffable. When I'm home, I will drink various Côte d'Arones or Australian Yellowtail Shiraz. Probably my favourite of all favourite wines is oh god, there's many, man. There's many. Chevrolet Chambertin over here in Bone. Pinot Noir. Most of the big red wines here are Pinot Noir. Chevrolet Chambertin, various growers of that. Echeveau and all, and some of the big boys. But yeah, it varies, man. Depends what I'm doing. I mean, down the road, I've got some fabulous. There's some fabulous white wine growers. Poloni Montrachet, Chassagne Montrachet, Massot. I like white wine as well. Big up, man. So it all depends, really, what I'm doing and what mood I'm in. Mems Creamer says, Jez, do you think Arsenal fans will play in the World Cup qualifying match if they don't? Probably, mate. Probably. Full of bullshit. Albanian Ute, what's your favourite movie? Oh my goodness. Favourite movie. Oh my god. Oh my days. Oh dear. Oh, favourite movie. Bloody hell. Now you got me there. Now you've got me there. I'll throw this one straight in the. I'll just have to throw it out there, man. Zulu. I'll tell you why. Zulu, the film Zulu. My great uncle was at the Battle of Rorke's Drift. I've got his medals up there actually at home, and so I'll have to go with that. I'm not sure it's a great dictation of how it really happened, but yeah, it's a great film for me. Mems Cream and Jez, will you be doing any watch longs for the news? Mate, Mems, honestly, mate, watch longs, they don't really go with me, unfortunately, because I get too engrossed in the game, and then I find it's very difficult to balance it, because you've got lovely people in the chatting away, and I'm engrossed in the game, so I'm got people here and I'm over there, and I'm not very good at it. I won't lie. I'm not. I did try it. I do watch longs on the Yeti's channel when we do Arsenal against Forest games, but otherwise than that, I find it difficult. Lawrence says, Jez, this obsession Arteta has with signing Chelsea sloppy seconds is worrying. Over the 20 years, every player we've signed from them has been a total bust since Wenger signed Gallas. Yes, Lawrence, I agree with you on that one. Richard says, phase 69. Yeah, God almighty. How long? Fever Pitch, great film. Andrew, great film. Mohammed says, I just gutted with the Jota news as a Liverpool fan. Yeah, terrible. Tragic, man. Tragic. Results don't mean a lot right now. Almost don't care about the league now. Hope the boys fight on. Yeah, I mean, that was terrible the other day, wasn't it? Terrible, man. Yeah, I mean, Reyes had left the club, and he died in a tragic car accident. It's awful, man. It's terrible, especially, a man with just got married 11 days before and 3 little kiddies, man. It's awful. It's horrendous. Turnstiles, Spurs, ready, aim, fire this manager. Well, we're waiting. We're going to see, aren't we? What brand of car is your favourite? Oh, bloody hell. Well, I'll have to tell you. Okay. My everyday car, me and the wife we both have Lexus cars. I did once own a Ferrari 308 GTS, but it was a pile of shit. It was always going wrong. Something was every single bloody week it was going wrong, and it was the biggest pile of shit I've ever bought, and I binned it off. So yeah, I love high performance cars, I won't lie, but they drain your pocket. Like even brand new ones. I know I've got a guy up the road here. Right, it's a fellow up the road here. He's got 3 or 4 Ferraris, a couple of Aston Martins and Lamborghinis. I've spoken to him, and he's always something going wrong with them. Always. And I'm like, yeah, they're beautiful machines, but they'll drain your pocket like that. So yeah, the one I had was a beautiful car. I had a yellow one, fantastic, but when it didn't work, what a pain in the bloody arse. Reyes was sad, man. It was sad. Kepa, Zupamende, Norgard, Mosquera, Grocares, Eze, Majuka. What would you rate this window? Now take out Norgard. I think that's a waste of time. Eze, Grocares, Mosquero, nah. Kepa and Zupamendo, I'll go with you On those ratings alone, I'm going to give you a 7 out of 10. I think that's good business. I think that's good. I do think that is good business. If we get Grockeres, Supermendi, Eze, yeah, that's good business, man. Good business. I'm not sure about Nordgaard. I don't know. Do we need him? I'm not sure, man. Kawaji says, Jez, Nordgaard might come to Arsenal soon for the next 48 hours. Backup player, if you think, backup. Jezza, you should Full Metal Jacket if you like war films. I've seen that many a time, man. I've seen Full Metal Jacket. The best Vietnam War film, let's be fair, is The Deer Hunter. That's the best one, man. That's the best one. Blimey, Jez, you lived it up. Right, you talking about the 308? Yeah, mate. Look, let me tell you, I didn't keep it long. I kept it about 6 months. I won't lie, it was shit. Oh, seriously, it was shit. Yeah, I had the injection version 308 GTSI, and they were, mate, it was a pain in the arse. Fuck me, every in the oh no, it's a nightmare. Kawaji, big up, man. It was a nightmare. Cost me fortunes, man. Something was always going. It's either spark plugs, or it was fuel management problems, or it was the fuel balancing. There's a thing, what do they call it? Fuel management thing. It was a bloody nightmare, man. Bloody nightmare. I was always having to take it to a place to get it retuned, and it's like, fuck this. 6 months later, binned it, sold it at auction, got rid of it. Can I remember my first Arsenal game, man? Yeah, 1968. Highbury, I was in the Upper West with my granddad, and it was Leicester City at home at Highbury, and we won 3-1. And yeah, that's my first home game, 1968 at Highbury. Yep, I remember it. Never forget. I've got the program, actually. Still got the program. My favourite war film was Saving Private Ryan. Yeah, Saving Private Ryan, mate. What a fucking film that is, man. Jez must have pulled some birds. No, mate. No. I was married, man. I was married. No. It was fun to drive when it worked, but it was a piss take when you're driving around and it misfired, and yeah, it was just a pain in the arse, to be honest with you. Hello, Madrid. Hello, bro. Hello, mate. How are you? Men's Creamer, Jez, I would have thought you'd been into the old John Wayne. No, I'm not really into that cowboy typey thingy. Not really me, to be fair. Danny says, I worry Bert is a fraud, but he seems to have sat tettered down. Yeah, I think so. Big up Prom Ice, man. Big up Prom. Big up, man. Big up Jez, my friend. Big up to you, my friend. Yeah, I think he's put him on his arse, man. Put him on his arse. You know what I mean? Yeah, cars are money pits, man. I've got an XJS 1994 XJS 4-litre V12, no, not V12, V6. But that's broken at the moment at home. Old cars are beautiful until they go wrong, and then they're a pain in the arse. You know what I mean? Luckily, I've got a guy who's going to, I'm not there, I'm not home at the moment. He's going to come pick it up, take it away, and get it sorted out. But they're beautiful things to drive, but when they go wrong, they are a pain in the arse. Joseph says, if Maduka came, Jez, it would be a push. It would push Ethan even further down the pecking order. Yeah, that's my worry, man. That is a big worry for me. That is a big worry because Ethan needs. He's pushing for more game time, isn't he? You know what I mean? Check out Gran Torino starring Clint Eastwood, Jez. Also, No Country for Old Men. I've never heard of both of them films, man. Men's Criminal. Newgard was a waste of a sign. He only scored 2 goals for Brentford. Yeah, mate. What are we doing here? What are we playing at? Yeah. Do you think Zupermendi, Rice, Marino, Newgard are good enough for the 6 to 8 positions? Should we get another CM? Party will be a huge loss. Yeah, Party will be a problem going. Yeah, and I agree. We do need. But I can see it next year. I can see it. Rice is going to be left. Zupermendi is going to be in the middle. That's his playing position. The weak link is going to be Odegaard. That's the weak position. I'm looking for somebody that's going to change him up. The good bag and the ugly. Oh, mate, spaghetti westerns. You can't get better than them. You can't get better, man. I love them. Seen them so many times. My dad says James talks Man City. My dad loves John Wayne. Yeah, John Wayne's great. It's not cowboy films. Not really a big thing for me. Lawrence says, Jez, what about the original Italian job? Michael Caine, Noel Cowden, Benny Hill. Yeah, legends. Yeah, absolute legend film that is, man. Legends. We've gone off topic here, but I don't care. We need players from every position except for the goalkeeper. Well, we got a decent backup keeper in Kepa. I'm not going to argue about that. I think that's a decent 5 mil. You know, he's all right. He's not the greatest, but he'll do all right. He's better than what we had before. Danny Kroenke didn't appreciate Tata and Edu's best friend's attitude. No, I see Edu today has actually confirmed that he's now the man at Nottingham Forest. So that's going to be interesting, isn't it? It's going to be interesting. And good luck, Nottingham Forest. Daniel says, football fans in 2025. I commentated on a video and was told we have to wait and build the team slowly before we compete. Then back the club or support someone else because I don't trust Blueco. Yeah, well, this is the bullshit you're always going to get, mate. No, it's all the bullshit, man. Andrew Macari says, given the window a 6 or 7, if we sign all these players, still no world-class players. No. But we were told, weren't we? Yeah, Roadhouse. That's a great film. Roadhouse. Yeah, that's a great film, man. The name is Dalton. Yeah, I mean, the thing is, we were told, weren't we? We were told we get the Champions League and we're going to get all world-class players. Well, where are they then? Where are they? I ain't seen them yet, and I'm not going to hold my breath because it's a load of bullshit to me, to be honest. If you want my honest opinion, we haven't had any world-class players at this club in way too long. We used to have 6 or 7. Said this the other night. We used to have 6 or 7, possibly 8 in our squad. In our squad, not necessarily playing, but not anymore. Not anymore. It's pure bullshit, and it's all down to the management. It's all down to this manager, ownership. But maybe with this new guy in Berta, it seems to be doing some business. That may change, but it's going to take time again to change it around. Have you? No, I don't like. Mate, tennis. No, I don't get it over here anyway, which I'm glad about. I can't stand tennis. Balls the fuck out of me. They get all the counting wrong anyway. 15, 30, 40. Can't the bloke who invented that game get it right? Surely it's 15, 30, 45. Isn't it? Well, in my brain, maths, it works 15, 30, 45. No? I don't know. It's all, Daniel says, it's almost as if you're not allowed to disagree with club decisions. Yeah, I'm loving France, man. Loving it over it. Loving it. It's nice now. Really nice. It's about 28. Proper nice. It's really my scene. But next week, again, it's Monday, it's up to about 34. And by next Saturday, it's going to be up to around the 40s again. Which too hot. Yeah, it is them things, man. SG, and he says any action movie starring with Steven Seagal is an instant classic. Yeah, Steven Seagal, man, legends, great player. I'll tell you one of the films I like. I know I'm not a big film buff. Not a big film buff. Is I've forgot the name of it now. I forgot the fucking name of it. Oh, it'll come back to me. Don't worry. Have you watched The Revenge of the Nerds? Nope, I haven't. I haven't, man. Big up, Dal. Hope you're well, man. Don Burgess. Yeah, he's doing the business, man. Mems Greener. The last time Arsenal had a proper world-class player was Thierry Henry. He'll never be replaced. I think we've had a couple since, but we ain't got one now. Danny says, us fans are not family like the club spouts. We are consumers and must demand way more. Very good point, my friend. Very good point. Abjit Chandra says, SG, Seagal is so woke now. Absolutely cringe. I don't know, is he? I don't know. Nicholas says, Vivaris, thoughts on Green Street, the movie. Yeah, it's all bullshit, man. Wasn't like that. I can assure you, it was never like that. Never like that. Andrew Macari, aka Packer Project. If ever move back to Europe, I'm definitely living in France. Yeah, it's lovely here. It's so chilled. It's so relaxed. People, like, if you ever want a workman, the only thing I'll say to you, if you get a house and you ever want a workman, wait a week. Wait a week. They don't like rush around here. That's why it took 3 years to get this place rebuilt, shall I say. All the internals I did with friends of mine from at home in England. But it took, I swear down to you, it took 9 months to get a roof on the place. Because there's always something going on, something drama. You know, if you know how it works in France, yeah, everybody at midday, bang on, 12 o'clock, till about 2:30, lunch. Off to lunch. And when we were here, right, the weird thing is this, right? When we were having this place done, when we first got it, yeah, we had these carpenters putting the roof struts up and all that, you know, and they were going to put all the re-slate it and all that. And they'd say, monsieur, it's déjeuner. I'd go, what? I go to the wife, she goes, it's lunchtime. All right. Come on. And they'd go, come on. And they'd invite us, right? Right? Who are paying them to work for lunch. Straight up. They'd say, come on here, come on. And like, hang on, I'm paying you to do the roof, and you're now gonna fuck off for 2 hours, and you're inviting us for lunch. It's bizarre. I swear it is absolutely bizarre. So I was like, okay. So we'd go for lunch with them, right? And they'd pay. I thought, how does this work then? So I'm paying them, and now they're paying for us to go to lunch with them. And it's like, fucking weird. Fucking weird, man. Jez, did you watch the video of Kepi in the dressing room where they asked him to choose 1 or 4 Arsenal shirts that were hanging up? The one he picked had KH29 on the back. Obviously, that was staged. Of course it was. Of course it was, man. Mems Cream Alexis was the last player who would have fit right into that 2014. Totally agree with you, my friend. Abjit Trandra says, really well. I'm really into social media, so I have no doubt about him being, I don't know what that's about him being woke. Yeah, not sure what's going on there. I thought so, Jed. I want to ask a proper fan in England. I was in London for the first game last season. Were you really, mate? Good up to you. Big up, man. Big up, Nicholas. Big up, Nicholas. Big up, Darren, man. Big up. Men's Cream and Jez, what do your expectations for Arsenal this season in all cups and the league? Do you see Arteta getting sacked? Yeah, I do. I do, mate. I don't expect greatness. I honestly think that there's going to be so much pressure on Arteta with the potential signings that have come in, Supermendy, Grokeres. He's got to get over the line now. And if we're sitting, in all honesty, if we're sitting 5th, 6th at Christmas, I think he'll be gone. Reason I say that is I think Josh has realised that maybe this isn't the guy, and he's now that's why Berta's coming, putting the pressure on, sort out the financial shit on signings. He's let players go for free because there's no option. We couldn't do anything else. So I think I don't think it's going to be a happy family between Berta and Arteta. If you want my honest opinion. Lawrence says the worst Arsenal defeats that I remember was when we got knocked out of the UEFA Cup by a Belgian outfit called the Winterslag. Yeah, now part of FC Bruges. And when Steve Williams gave away a last-minute penalty at York City. Yeah, in the FA Cup. Bolo Babby, Jez, I want to see you on the Behoos when they announce our new 9. What I don't know what the fuck you're talking about there, mate. I ain't got a clue. Joseph says, Top Gooners always talk about the positives when they're never balanced because they love Arteta for some reason. Of course they do. They want to be part of the get along gang. They want to be part of it. That's the fact, man. That is the fact. You know, it's bullshit. But yeah, you're right. Probably right, Lawrence. I don't know. Yeah, became part of Genk, not Bruges, where whatever. Don't really matter, does it really? Let's be honest. Totally unimportant. But only a short show, people. I'll be back tomorrow night at 6 p.m. with Shane to do a basically it's going to be the road to Anfield 89, how it all happened, what went along the road at that time, and yeah, come and join in, have your say, give us your opinion, and we'll see you tomorrow. And for that, I'm out of here. It's only a little show tonight, and thanks for all for joining, people. We're on our way to 10k. I think at the moment I'll just have a little look. We're on our way up. No, I can't tell. No, can't tell. Sorry, can't tell you. But anyway, it was around about 2:30, something like that. So Chipolo Baby says exactly what I meant. Big up, Jez. Have yourself a good night. Big up to you, my friend. Big up to you. Big up AFC North London. Stephen, big up to you, my friend. Night, mate. Everybody have a great evening. Whatever you're doing, take care of yourselves. Big love to your families. I'm out of it. And yeah, have a good one. Take care, people.